nutrients and macros and micros, all of this regarding what you eat and how you put it into your body, and what is learned online is just absolutely insane. Some of the videos that are out there are insane, talking about 0-calorie this, 0-calorie that, and how much you actually need to eat and how much you should eat and this and that. And it's like, it's overwhelming, but it's also like, where are you getting your information? What's up, dreamers? Welcome to Drive and Vibing. Today we're vibing. We're talking about nutrients and calories and all this cool stuff. And I want to talk about this because I keep seeing videos pop up of influencers, and they might not even be, I mean, you got to double check, because these people might just be people who are posting stuff online that read one thing and run with it, or go to some AI that is just pulling shit out of their ass. And like, these influencers are saying stuff like, I'm gonna give an example, stuff like, oh, make this omelet, it is 0 calories, it is packed full of protein, has tons of protein, good healthy fats, 0 carbs, it's 0 calories, it's super healthy for you. Zero calories. If you don't know, which you might not, there's a lot of people who do not, you cannot have any of those macros in it. Protein, fat, carbohydrates, you can't have any of those without calories. Why? Protein and carbohydrates, they hold 4 calories per gram. I just said that wrong, but it's 4 calories per gram, I think. Yeah. Yes. And then fat is 9 calories per gram. Okay, so just think about that. If it's packed with protein and healthy fats, which neither of them are your enemy, and the fact that fat have more calories is not a bad thing, but it's not a calorie-less meal. So the fact that somebody is saying that is insane. And then if somebody goes and makes that, and they for some reason are feeling like they're not losing any weight because they're eating these 0-calorie meals all the time, and then they blame the food, it's like, well, it's not really the food, it's whoever you got that information from, and possibly the fact that you didn't cross-reference your information. You have to be careful who you listen to. And anything that I say on here, you should cross-reference, because I could have easily just got those numbers wrong, because I just ate a ton of food I should not have because I'm driving 2 hours and I was hungry. So my brain has the potential of being fried, and I don't even know it. Cross-reference what I said as well. You got to cross-reference everything, but specifically when it comes to nutrients and calories and what you put in your body, please, please, please. I mean, first of all, there's individual variances. What works for me is not going to work for you. What works for other people might not work for me, and vice versa. You get it. You have to find what works for you, but you also have to cross-reference the information. If you really, truly think that you need help, I will say this time and time again, you cannot put a price on health. So if you need to invest in let's say a dietitian or a registered nutritionist, do that. And you don't have to do it for long term. Sometimes people think about that and they're like, oh, I have to pay all this money for the rest of my life to do that. No, they literally, the point of them, and personal trainers, anybody in the health, the point of them is to, well, not anybody in the health sector will say that, but the point of them is to get you to the point where you can do it by yourself. Okay, get you to the point where you can go out on your own and you'll be able to make the right choices and understand the nutrition facts and, you know, calories, macros, micros, whatever else you need to understand, or the exercises you need to do, and be able to put those together on the fly if you need to. That's the point of them. So it's a short-term investment, and there's no better investment than your health, because realistically speaking, I'll say this as well, time and time again, I fully believe this. If you do not, your health is your number one asset. Your health is your number one asset. If you do not have your health, you do not have the ability to work, to take care of your family, to play video games, to do very much. Okay? Because if you're not healthy, think about a time where you've been feeling down or sick, and I'm not talking about like, well, it could be sick, but think about a time when you're sick. Yeah, you get sick if you don't do things right. What did you do? Did you go to work? Did you play games as efficiently as you could? No, you probably didn't. So cross-reference your information. Be careful when it comes to nutrients, and don't be careful, but, well, yeah, be careful the information you ingest, okay, on the food. But there's probably no 0-calorie meal or food that you can eat that is packed with protein, or, you know, and there's not packed with protein and and healthy fats. It just, I mean, it doesn't make sense. And to end this video, carbohydrates are not your enemy. As a matter of fact, 99.9% of the people use carbohydrates as their number one fuel energy source in the body. So I don't know how people keep thinking carbs are your enemy. Carbs are not your enemy unless you're eating too many of them all day, every day, and you're eating the wrong ones. It's another something you can kind of teach yourself. I'm not going to go over that in this video. I'm not going to drag it out, but it's important to understand that none of this is your enemy. It's all about, it only becomes your enemy if you use it improperly, just like anything else. So if you have any questions, any comments, any concerns, anything at all, let me know in the comments. I would love to get this conversation started. I am a personal trainer. I'm also a wellness coach specializing in habit change, having good habits the rest of your life, being, fun, happy, exciting. Anyways, you can find all that information on the website. It's probably linked in the description. You can find it on my social media. Reach out. I would love to help you if you have any questions. I'm also willing to personal train. I do that online, offline, whatever. All that's in the description. So anyways, hit that like button, helps out the channel, hit that subscribe button for more content like this, and I hope to see everybody in the next video later, dreamers.